Eric Koo has been a part of Dobie and Andy for decades. The pandemic, however, stirred trouble for his business, as a spike in criminal activity caused him some issues. Police fixed his problem, but with the summer in sight, Koo worries the troubles will return.
Somebody's got to actively do something about this situation. You know, it's not about pushing people into like areas. It's about fixing it. There's got to be solutions, you know?
According to the press conferences held in summer of 2023, the pandemic was an especially difficult period for Chinatown. Some business owners and residents felt the neighborhood was too unsafe and required a heightened police presence. However, others in the borough find the issue to be more complicated.
Reaching urban safety is a long-term process with a lot of that requires resources, that requires a social net that is like to be constructed in the long term with communities rather than by further marginalizing them.
While the homeless crisis in the borough is not the main cause for concern, the conferences stated that they worry it will escalate to crime, especially with drug involvement. In its talks with the community at the Chinatown Roundtable, the Chinatown Youth Group found that many business owners and residents are open to working together for a solution.
When you go to the roundtable meetings, you hear the merchants here talking and they're like, listen, we really tried your solution, we really tried calling for social interventions, but it always ends up that because of lack of funding or whatever, it's not enough.
The effectiveness of these initiatives is limited, however, as funding remains minimal, according to policing and safety researcher Ted Rutland.
And the only solution that we ever offer is the police. You know, the only kind of public money we use since the 1980s is the police. We've seen continual increases in police funding and prison funding. And so we have a punitive state where the solution to every social problem is more punishment.
While Koo sees himself continuing to rely on the police, he remains hopeful for alternative avenues.
I mean, am I saying like kick out these people? No, like at the end of the day, they need someone to stay, they need somewhere to live. I get it.
For the City Magazine, Iness Rifay, Montreal.